Well, for a ninth year in a row, Warner Brothers movies have grossed more than $1 billion internationally, with no small thanks to a boy wizard named Harry Potter. But there's so much more to Burbank than big movie studios, as we found out in this week's Spotlight on Burbank. Long before movie and TV studios became the economic soul of the city of Burbank, lifelong resident Les Rosenberg remembers a simpler time.
It was a farming community at first. I remember just as a kid, a lot of farm land and milk, dairies out here and things. And we had 3 canneries here that canned all the produce that was grown here. But what happened to change it seemed like, was as World War II started approaching us.
When Lockheed Aircraft Company moved to Burbank in the 1920s, aviation was still in its infancy. But by the time the U.S. entered into World War II, Lockheed had employed more than 100,000 people and had produced more than 19,000 warplanes like the Hudson bomber. This wartime effort helped to swell Burbank's population from about 3,000 in the 1920s to nearly 54,000 by 1943. And it wasn't long before the movie industry made a big impact on the area.
Back in the 1920s, and by 1927, we had First National Pictures, which later became Warner Brothers Studios. They came in and it seemed like the studios kind of migrated here, so we had more business.
Today you can find NBC, Disney, and Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank, where you might find the set of your favorite TV show like ER, Superman, The West Wing, and Friends, which was originally called 6 of 1. Well, this may look like a deserted city street, but through the magic of Warner Brothers, it's been the backdrop of films such as Annie, Road to Perdition, and Minority Report. Everything from city streets to jungles used in The Last Samurai to a makeshift suburbia. There's not a location on the planet that can't be recreated right here in Burbank. After you take the tour, you can stop by for a bite to eat at one of the city's unique restaurants, many owned by celebrities like Joe Mantegna, who took a break from acting in such hits as The Godfather 3, Criminal Minds, and The Simpsons to bring a taste of his native Chicago to Burbank with his wife Arlene.
I'm a really good cook, and I really couldn't get the Italian beef sandwich, so we just started making it for ourselves, and everybody said you should make this, you should sell this, and it was like someday, and it was finally, it was today is someday. And
my kind of town, Chicago is.
Italian beef sandwiches, deep dish pizza pies, just a few signature dishes that have made A Taste of Chicago a success, satisfying cravings of homesick Midwesterners, celebrities, and others just wanting to sample some Windy City delight.
Because our whole goal was to kind of introduce this to the people in California, because this is a state of so many people who've come from so many other places as well.
But you'll have to travel to Burbank because there are no plans to expand unless you count the customers' waistbands.
I judge how good the food is by how many napkins I have used, you see, and I've only begun to fight.